We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball coming up next. Asher Wojciechowski will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Omar Vizquel is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Markakis is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Stepping in for the Jays, Roberto Alomar. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1. Wojciechowski isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
2-2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next to bat for Toronto, Paul Molitor. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the pitch.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Jays 0, O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Hyunjin Ryu is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Stepping in, Brian Roberts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Sharp ground ball to third. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
In now for the O's, Nick Markakis. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's just 1 for 6. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Eddie Murray. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2 now. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We are still scoreless. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Joe Carter, is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. One and one to count to Joe Carter. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, John Olerud. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. Here comes the first pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Olerud has a track record of power hitting at the major league level, over 250 career home runs. And that misses 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. On the ground to the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Next will be the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch.
Nope, outside.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Pause, now the pitch. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And it's fouled away. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Last half of the 2nd set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Cal Ripken.
Cal Ripken Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting 5th, the third baseman, Robinson.
Ready now for Baltimore, Brooks Robinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. It's a rough one for him on Wednesday, taking an 0 for 5 in that one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ryu's ready. Here he comes, 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk.
First delivery to him on the way. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Batting up, the catcher, number 10.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, Omar Vizquel. And a double steal try here. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
None out, runners at first and second. Two and two.
Next up, 2-2.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, the second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
At the plate, Roberto Alomar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. Alomar is, of course, a switch hitter, and he uses that to his advantage. He's one of the few truly elite hitters in baseball, and that's true no matter which batter's box he stands in. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2. Ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
3rd inning, no score to this point. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Next to the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
So stepping in, Paul Molitor. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Anthony Santander the next to bat. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. Two and 0 to the Baltimore left fielder. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Austin Hayes the next to bat. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. First pitch of the at-bat. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Hayes, a native Floridian. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping up now, Pedro Severino. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ryu looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Behind 0-2 now. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings. with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
0-1 the count. And the pitch. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's a pop-up now, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, John Olerud. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike 2.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think you'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Bounce towards the second baseman. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit sharply on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0, you get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
So that'll bring in Teoscar as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Randall Griffith.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike one. Looking at his career totals, Grichuk hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2. The pitch hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Digging in to try it again, Brian Roberts back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Misses, ball 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 21, Nick Markakis.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Markakis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Whoa, that's kicked out.
Eddie Murray waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Eddie Murray.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Murray. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
1-0 the count. Over to first, Ryu, and he'll dive back in. Now the 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
All even now, 2-2. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Runners on first with one down. Line toward the gap in left center. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
The batter, number 8. Shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
At the plate, Cal Ripken. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
High and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Hernandez. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
Digging in now, Brooks Robinson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there. And then, boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Trey Mancini is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't hold back. 3-1. To short. Vizquel scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Orioles push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Wade LeBlanc, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Reese McGuire.
Number 10.
From the stretch. This is popped up. Robinson has room in foul territory. Makes the play, one away.
The batter, number 13. Shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Omar Vizquel. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here it comes.
No.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. One out, nobody on. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Robinson is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Digging in, Roberto Alomar. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1. LeBlanc, the former Seattle Mariner, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Up with it, Severino. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Santander. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Ready now, Austin Hayes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's low.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Vizquel brings it in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, the pitcher,
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the pitch. Ryu looks in. Here he comes 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Severino playing here in his age 26 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Paul Molitor. Here's the first pitch to him, and this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Markakis is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
Striding in, Joe Carter. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0.
I got 3-0.
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike 3.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, John Olerud, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
2-0 count, and the pitch.
Inside ball.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the pitch.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Brian Roberts. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
So now to the plate, Nick Markakis. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The windup and the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Drilled down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Standing in, Eddie Murray. And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, and I think one reason he's still out there is to make this switch hitter hit from the right side, Matt. It's definitely his weaker side of the plate, so I think that's the matchup they're playing here.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard to short, and that's through. A base hit. Markakis rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, and they lead now by 4. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. A.J. Cole will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
A.J. Cole.
Standing in now, Cal Ripken. This will lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ripken in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Popped him up. Olerud has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman, number 5,
Brooks Robinson will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a curveball in for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. 7th inning coming up. The Orioles are on top, 4-0. Miguel Castro is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He singled his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Castro, a right-hander who goes 6 foot 7 inches tall. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Line towards center field, and that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's Randall Grichuk, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's low.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. That evens it up 1-1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
And that misses. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit down the third baseline. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. The 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Omar Vizquel, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 13. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play. And I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck or maybe he just lost the grip. But the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Sean Armstrong is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Roberto Alomar will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are loaded with only one out. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Strike taken up in the zone. The 1-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are loaded here. One man out. Pulled toward right center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-2 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Now at the plate, Paul Molitor, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hayes on the run for it. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the second run will score as that lead has evaporated. It's now a tie game, 4 apiece.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, Hero. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe Carter. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
It is absolutely amazing how this game has just changed on a dime right here. Credit the offense putting a big inning together to get themselves right back in this ballgame.
1-0. Here it is.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's tarrying. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Trey Mancini. First pitch on its way.
Down 1-1.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Anthony Santander. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the seventh. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The next 1-2 pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard up the middle. Vizquel picks it up in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Stepping into the box, Austin Hayes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. You just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And there he goes towards second. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Pedro Severino, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. One left for the Orioles. Score remains tied at 4. Richard Blyer will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Richard Blyer.
Into the box now, John Olerud. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The first baseman, number 9, John Olerud.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the throw in gets away from him.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Kevin Biggio will come on now and pinch run here.
Pinch running at first base, number 8, Kevin Biggio.
In now, Teoscar Hernandez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-2. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in, Randall Grichuk. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
This ball will be chopped foul. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with two runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And that misses 2-2. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4. So that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
Now batting, number 10.
So striding in, Reese McGuire. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. This is pulled into right. Markakis is there. Let's see if they test it. And they will not risk it. So with 2 away now, that go-ahead run is forced to hold tight at third base. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Omar Vizquel. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's out.
Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in the pair.
Paul Fry enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. At the plate, Roberto Alomar. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Toronto leads this one 6-4. Derek Fisher remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base.
Now playing first base, Number 23.
Anthony Bass is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now at the plate, Brian Roberts. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Count, the pitch. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The right fielder, number 21, Nick Markakis.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And this one gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Eddie Murray. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Murray is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
The 2-0 on the way.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he pops it up. Molitor moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch top of the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. And he popped him up. Fisher ranging into shallow right, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 6-5 now.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early. putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Brooks Robinson is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
For the Orioles, number 87, Romo.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Now running at second base, number 87, Romo.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery to the right side and through a base hit. Urias rounds third and is striding for home. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 6-6.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Wilmer Font enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Carter will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Ramon Urias will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
This game for the Orioles. Now playing shortstop, number 87.
So striding forward now, Paul Molitor. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Here comes the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joe Carter.
Striding in once again, Joe Carter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
2-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard towards second, and a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0.
Whoa, that's down.
And he misses with it, ball four, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Kevin.
Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0. 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batter, the center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Settling in now, Teoscar Hernandez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Santander looks up. Gone! And with 2 out in the ninth, they have taken the lead. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they jump ahead by 3.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Tanner Scott takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
Ready for another chance? Rendell Grichuk. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch on its way. The high fastball is in there. Scott, an Ohio native. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 3 runs already home here. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-2. The 2-2.
The count is full.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Orioles 6. Tom Hinkie comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder Anthony Santander.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled off. A little bit outside. 2-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
The batter, the center fielder, Austin.
So coming to the plate, Austin Hayes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Set and the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
The 1-1 home. Left side. To second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play. And they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Ready once again, Pedro Severino. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
2 out, nobody on. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Baltimore down to their final strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Fouled away. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And it's fouled away. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Roberts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Vizquel calls for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it, and the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
9-6 the final tally in this one. The Blue Jays used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Wilmer Font earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Tom Henke records the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs on 10 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For the Orioles, 6 runs, 7 hits. 1 error, they left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.